Hello Aries, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. Let's go ahead and dive into the cards and see what we see here, keeping in mind that this is for your sun, moon, rising Venus, maybe even your north node if that feels right for you. And that being said, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, rising, north node, all the things, right? So right away, opening things up, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a message saying that it's time to slow down and do a little bit of personal inventory. All right, this may be a good time for you to get things organized. This may be a time for you to, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like just prioritizing, I don't know, I'm hearing wants and needs for some reason, Aries. Let's see what's being brought into your awareness. Four of Swords. Okay. There are some things that you've been working on, goals you've been working toward that are needing your tending to before you rush off, or if there's any feelings, I don't know why I'm getting this, but any feelings of urgency. Okay, I'm just present to that with this Four of Swords being brought into your awareness. Are you resting on your laurels, and then vice versa? Are you kind of in a maybe hyperventilation sort of space of having difficult time just sort of breathing and saying, okay, like there's gonna be time and space for me to do the things that I need to do when I need to do them. So I need to use this time here and now to get organized, to really say, okay, how far have I come along in terms of my goals, the goals that I've been wanting to reach? What's my development look like? What's my progress look like? Where can I maybe make some adjustments? Where can I put more attention, more focus? Where maybe I haven't had time. Maybe there's other areas of my life that have needed my time, energy, and focus, and now this is that point where it's like, okay, we're feeling a little bit more stable, a little like we have some growth here, so let's breathe, let's take the time. I'm hearing the word to delegate, and again, prioritize. So what are you potentially revisiting? Three of Wands. There are some opportunities that are still on the horizon. Okay, that's what this time is for, Aries. This time is, again, you can feel the urgency, you can feel the excitement. Maybe you're even feeling a little bit restless and just wanting to move on to the next thing. I'm feeling with that Three of Wands here. But again, what you're revisiting is that you're still on the journey. Remember, right? If you've been following my readings, or even just tarot in general, that phrase, the ships are coming in, is like always so commonly associated with the Three of Wands. And so that's a reminder that you are still on the journey. What you want isn't going anywhere. We're still making our way to that Four of Wands energy. In other words, that place where you can have a foundation, where an exchange can actually, coalesce, for example. And so right now, it's like the four that you have is finding the foundation with the breath and breathing, okay? Breathing. And it's not so much about just, okay, I'm just going to willy-nilly and not do anything, but it's about checking. Actually, I'm even hearing this, check your breath. Are you breathing? And even as I said that, I saw 3:33 on the timer here, Aries. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be like when this is aired or whatnot. But I saw at the timer, so I feel like that's just a note to you, all right? And even again, just I'm being brought back to this Seven of Wands as we open things up with this energy of Wands. My goodness, Pentacles, I caught myself. It's really just practicing and focusing in the here and now, okay? The bigger things, they're gonna fall into place. They're going to come through, okay? So let's get you some advice. That being said, what did I say, Aries? What did I say? We're still needing to get there. Why? Because there's still a transformation happening. I've been seeing this left, right, front, and center. This death energy, the scorpionic type of energy. I've been feeling this collectively, that the Scorpio season and the scorpionic energy is going to be very significant. If you have any Scorpio influence in your chart, I really, I'm just feeling this in the downloads. Highly recommend you listen to that Scorpio reading. If it's your moon, rising, North Node, like I said, or Venus, that kind of a thing that may very well serve you. And just whatever gravitates to you, okay? It's not going to fit for everyone, but for some, it gravitates more. But here, I don't know, I'm kind of really feeling it. Or even if you have any specific Scorpio energy or people in your life, that may be, maybe there's going to be a significant exchange. Maybe there's going to be some guidance, advice, or something catalyzed. But otherwise, overall, all right, we want to remember that we're going to take things, so we're going to go with the changes. There are things that are beyond your control. You've done everything that you can. All you need to do is continue to show up and understand that if it feels funky and a little like off or whatever right now, it's really not you, okay? Like, you're feeling it, and there are things that this bigger collective energy is, working with you to process out. But it's kind of like, all right, this is bigger than me. Maybe this is bringing some stuff up, some of the underbelly stuff to deal with. But otherwise, this time, you're being given time right now. This slow down feeling, if that's what your experience is, at all, it's giving you time to adjust. It's giving you time to shift and to move forward, okay, into the new cycles, into what it is that you're wanting. Okay, so let's see here. What kind of energy, what kind of downtime is your soul craving? Yeah, you want to just maintain and sustain that sense of power and authority, in the way where you are in control of your thoughts, your mind, even if things are going not that they are, because I don't necessarily see that here, but even if they're like going 100 miles an hour mentally, and maybe even if not that, but just the restlessness, you want to feel in control of your mind. Maybe there've been a lot of anxieties, maybe there've been a lot of stresses. Again, this is also coming up into a space of challenge. This is what's being brought into your awareness, your thoughts. Where are you putting your focus presently? Yeah. And so that's where it's about, okay, what did I say here? Strategizing. Let's plan if we haven't planned. Let's kind of just be aware of what our opportunities are, where we need to strategize, what we need to adjust, and so forth. All right, Aries. And so that being said, I encourage you, check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node, like I said, all the things, if and where that resonates. But you know where to go, what to do, girlinnermoon.com to schedule a session of your very own. If you'd like to take this reading deeper, just dive into something completely different, all good. We're here for you live or through the pre-recorded readings, of course. So take good care. Thanks for being here. Till next time. What up, Taurus? Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. So this is a big one, Taurus. And so as I'm tuning in here, keeping in mind that, if you've got, excuse me, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, look at me, I've tried to do too many things at once, of course. I was going to say sun, moon, rising, Venus. I usually say that for the end, as you know, but all right, we're trying some different things here. So there's some new cycles opening up. I know this is a lot of cards. I'm going to put it back together and shuffle here, but overall I feel like there may be some things that are overstimulating you. You may be feeling a little bit stuck or on pause in certain ways, maybe not feeling completely in control or secure about your day-to-day, your reality. But nevertheless, there are new cycles that are underway. There is going to be this space for you to work potentially on health, happiness, joy, fulfillment, that Ace of Cups energy. So this is a good time for you to consider for whatever reason, I'm getting, just because with the Ace of Cups, I think of purification, so look at areas where things may feel stagnated, or just kind of needing a little bit of a cleanse, all right, that may support you here, okay, Taurus. So let's see what we see for you. What you need to hear from the universe, Taurus. Ooh, woo, a lot of action. Two of Swords. Okay, so you may be feeling caught up in your thoughts. You may be feeling at a crossroads, maybe a little bit stuck about where to put your focus, what decision to make, what to do. There may be certain things, truths, conversations I'm hearing, directives, directions that maybe you're not ready to look at, so maybe you're avoiding them, putting the blindfold on. It's interesting that we're in the lunar eclipse energy, right? And we've got an eclipsing energy here. So I feel like this eclipse energy, if you've been feeling stuck, especially mentally, if there have been a lot of things that have been making you feel like your hands are tied, occupied or like just at a standstill, or just I'm almost hearing like scared to move, like afraid to like make a decision, afraid to make a move, afraid, you know what I mean? I feel like there's something healing. I feel like there's something revealing. I feel like there's something that's going to be catalyzed here with this Pisces lunar eclipse, okay? I just feel it in my bones, I want to say. But otherwise, it's also like, you know, I feel just something about the spirit saying like you got right now, the information that you have is all the information you need. You'll get what you need as you need it, just for now, okay? So what's this energy, this lunar eclipse going to be bringing into your awareness? Wow, 2 and 2. So you got air and fire here. Okay, so this is, okay, breathing in action, thought and action, making sense out of something and being passionate about something. So I want you to remember, Taurus, you're only in the beginning phases. Don't stop putting the pressure on yourself. Okay, you're just at the beginning phases. Take it step by step. You may have a hard time being here and now. Probably looking at that horizon, like, how am I going to get there? I know that I don't need to think about getting there right now. I know, Kapualani. I just need to think about like step by step, like you're saying, but I'm having a really hard time. It's because you need to get excited about the present moment. You're too freaked out about the future, I'm hearing, and it's not your fault. It's all the planetary stuff. Like it's it's true. The stress, the anxiety, it's been real, but it's not just yours, you know what I mean, Taurus? Like you're feeling the collective stuff here, and so that's what's making it so much harder for you to feel safe about moving, you know, just making moves or decisions like that seem big, or like you see this future that you want, but it's like, ooh, I just gonna stay here and wait for, you know, the universe to like push me into motion or something. But anyway, this 2 of Wands is remembering to take things step by step, and the short-term plans are gonna get to the long-term vision. So 11:33 on the timer as I was saying that. 4 of Wands. Okay, so you're going to be revisiting connections that you have and connections that you're making. Remember, you're in the beginning phases of things. There may be some type of, recently, I'm hearing, I don't know why, but I'm getting within the past 2 to 3 months, Taurus, there may have been some kind of a realization or some form of connection that was made, whether it's a love relationship, a career relationship, or realization, a collaboration of some sort, of bringing together of an idea or a direction. I keep getting the word directive for whatever reason for you, so just take that for whatever it is, and if it doesn't make sense, then don't worry about it. But yeah, this 4 of Wands, it's just telling you to lean on the partnerships that you have, the good connections, the good relationships, and to remember that you're just in the beginning of all of this, all right? So take it step by step, and have you deserve to have optimism here, is what I'm hearing. It's okay to be optimistic. You're not like blowing anything up, you know, like literally. I hope not, gosh. But let's get some advice for a smooth full moon, lunar eclipse. 5 of Pentacles. I said take it slow. I said take it slow. There may be something here with your health, with your physical energy. 5, you know, with the slowing down of energy. It is, you know, 5, I can't help it. With 5, I always say it's energy of recovery. And so physically, all right, things are going to be moving slow. And that's the guidance. That's the advice. And it's not as a punishment, but it's that you don't want to burn out. Take a look realistically, all right, at your ability to go out and make things happen, and to hustle, or to actually change something, or to actually do something. Like if somebody dropped the opportunities that you're wanting into your lap, could you actually physically go out and do them right this second? And so that, yeah, exactly, right? Like that's where Spirit's like, you know, just use this time is working for you. Remember the affirmation here, the mindset, everything is always working in my favor, on my behalf, for my highest, greatest good, the benefit of all involved, all right? And so keep that in mind. If things are feeling slow financially, if work is feeling slow, if you are feeling slow, give yourself that benefit of the doubt. You're at the beginning of something. You want to take it step by step and pace yourself right now. And part of it too is that mentally there could be a mindset, a shift that you're still trying to work through and evolve from to kind of really hit that landing. I don't know why I'm getting like nail the landing, stick the landing, whatever it is. Sorry. But anyway, maybe some of you have been really into the Olympics or something lately. I don't know. But what sort of vacation, what sort of downtime is your soul craving here, Taurus? Yeah, 10 of Cups. You really want to feel that security. You really want to have that flow, that feel good energy from the home, in your health, in your community, in your surroundings, with the people that you care about. You want to see people happy, like genuinely. I mean, of course, you want to see your own happiness and everything. But part of it, I'm getting like what you could use is really maybe some family time, some downtime. And if you're not really in such a good place, you know, in that regard with family, then it's people that you consider family, places that you consider to be healing. This is also like a reminder for you to look at your life from the ground up. There may be reasons to celebrate, you know, and there may be things to celebrate, certain successes, whether it's partnerships, you have children that are maybe, you know what I mean, completing something or graduating. I don't know, this is like the wrong time with graduating, I guess, but hey, maybe somebody's in a certification program. But otherwise, I do feel that it's about nurturing. I feel like with the connection to water, I feel if you've been doing any generational healing, family clearing, and things of that nature, this is going to be that time to really celebrate the full circle in terms of the work that you've been doing and saying, okay, like I can just take it easy. This is a card that's saying, you know, surrounding yourself with others and being mindful of the energies that you're surrounded by, because there could be other, you know, emotional energies that are maybe unintentionally affecting or tainting your vibe. All right, so I'm just gonna say that. And it can be your work family, it can be your neighborhood. It doesn't have to actually be your actual household, I'm hearing, but you always want to start, of course, within the self, within, and then, you know, boom, 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 of course. So Taurus, don't forget, check out your moon, rising, Venus, even your north node if that vibes with you, and visit usgirlonhermoon.com to schedule a session of your very own. Of course, we are here for you, live or pre-recorded. So take good care. Till next time. Hey Gemini, how are you? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading, a little bit of a mouthful there. So as we dive in to your cards, Gemini, I hope that this finds you doing well. Keep in mind that this is relating to sun, moon, rising, Venus, even your north node, for those who follow or feel aligned with that energy, with those energies. Okay, so Gemini, what's up for you, this Pisces lunar eclipse reading? And I also feel like there's something to be said about your mutable energy of some kind of a powerful shift, catalyzing for your, I don't know why, but like your mutable energy. I'm just getting that. Wow, okay. I'm like mutable on mute. Eight of Swords. What you need to hear from the universe. You are in a metamorphosis right now, Gemini. You might be feeling a little bit like mush right now. You may be feeling a little bit blinded or unsure where, you know, what you're doing, where you're going. There may be a lot of anxiousness. There may be a lot of stress. There may be a lot of strife inwardly. And this, I get a feeling of self-containment as well. I feel like there's a lot of information that you had been mulling over, information that you may be mulling over, like information to, like, not overload, but it's like until you get the next two steps, or the next, you know what I mean? Because we're 8 swords, the next 2 swords, you kind of have to just be with what is. You kind of have to go with your gut. You kind of have to just trust that, hey, you may not know the full thing just yet, but don't let that stop you from living your life. Don't forget to breathe. It's so important right now. And know that this is a transformation. You know, again, you're in a transformation. This is a every day, right? Every day is a day to transform. But truly, surrender in that way, and just remember again to breathe and ask yourself, am I breathing? Be mindful of your thoughts, and, you know, just kind of what's going on with your mental energy, so that you can give yourself some relief, all right, if it's been just kind of too much. All right, what is this full moon, this lunar eclipse, Pisces lunar eclipse bringing to your awareness? Self-care. I don't know, I mean, just heard self-care just right off the bat. And this Mother of Pentacles, this is about planning for the future, preparing for the future, your future security, generational security and wealth, things of that nature. So what are you doing to prioritize your life and livelihood, your future success and security, actual physical security. This may actually relate to tending to physical health. All right, you may have some things going on where you're needing to focus on just taking it step by step, day by day, because that Pentacles energy of things being slow. So that may also be part of what's like making you feel conflicted, or a little bit of that struggle is just not necessarily that things are happening slowly, but it's like, I don't know why, but I'm getting like, once you make a decision, it feels like things are so final. Like once you take an action, like once you put that paintbrush on the canvas, it's like, it's like, but you can always, it can clean the paint off, or you can paint over it, whatever. So there's this energy of getting out of your head, like if things are feeling too chaotic mentally, and just be grounded. Start from just what you need to take care of right here and now, your physical health, security, things of that nature. All right, Gemini. Let's see what you're revisiting here. 3 of Cups. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like anywhere that you may have been overdoing or underdoing things. Okay, I am just, for those that this resonates with, like I'm just going with the flow of download here, so forgive me, but I'm hearing getting caught up in any third-party situations, getting caught up in any third-party gossip or any gossip of any kind. I only say that because it's like a revisitation, potentially shadowy, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. So wherever you maybe been, rather than focusing on your future, on your independence, because this is the Queen here. The Queen has this fawn, has responsibilities that need to be prioritized. So are you prioritizing yourself, if you, and your responsibilities? So that's where it's like, have you been having too much fun, maybe blowing off too much steam, not focusing on prioritizing, what I'm saying, what needs to be, whatever the physical, with your health, again, if it is your health, and let's say again, overdoing or underdoing things, having a little bit too much fun, or maybe it hasn't been fun. I just heard that beep, so maybe it hasn't been fun, maybe it's just been tough, and it's like, oof, you know what I mean? You just leaning on a substance, or like just doom scrolling or whatever, you know what I mean, as that crutch. There's something about that potentially, and I feel though that you're very aware. So I don't want you to feel beat up here, Gemini, but I feel like there's something about also looking at the people you're surrounding yourself with, and just saying, how are they affecting the decisions that I'm making, or how I'm prioritizing or not prioritizing my bottom line. We're not blaming anybody here, but it's about being aware of just your day-to-day choices right now, and because right now mentally it just may not be so clear. You may not feel so secure or focused or confident about what's happening moving forward. So let's get some guidance here for you. 7 of Swords. There's something you may have to go back to. Avoid arguing is what I'm getting when I'm seeing this 7 of Swords. There may be certain things that maybe you've been sitting on, maybe you've been wanting to say, or maybe there's, like I said, maybe there's something that you're just needing to keep out of. I don't know, I get this energy with the 7 of Swords here. It's always not what you say, but how you say it, not what you do, but how you do it. And it's, I don't know why, but I'm just hearing avoiding conflict. So that's what's going to work to your benefit here, all right, is to avoid conflict and to be mindful about your intentions, the intentions of others, okay? That's something clear, I don't know why, but just coming through very clearly here, okay? So what kind of break, downtime, vacation is you're so craving? Ace of Pentacles. You want something solid, you want something stable, you want a new start. I feel like you just want a new opportunity. It's like you just want someone to hand you, I really, please forgive me, I'm hearing like it's like you want someone to hand you just the key to the answer, or just the key to the next step. And I don't mean this as in, oh, you're not willing to work for it. I know you are, Gemini, but that's where it's like that clarity. There's something you need to backstep on, okay? Because if we're at the 8 of Swords right now, that's where Spirit's like, there's other options, other possibilities, other ways, other pieces of information that you're not looking at. Okay, there maybe have been other things that were said. Maybe you've been over analyzing it, and you're just clinging on a little bit too much to one thing, rather than looking at the composite of what was said or what was done. So it's like really something about making sure you're not fixating on anything. You know what I'm saying? You want that solid, real, whatever it is, opportunity, beginning, answer, and you're gonna get it, all right? So part of it, I hear with this Ace of Pentacles, deciding for yourself, you are the priority. You know what I mean? And again, it's not in a negative sort of way, but it's in the way where the opportunity that you're wanting with this Ace of Pentacles here, you know, I do feel like it's arriving, and I feel like it may already have presented itself, but it's just like, what are you going to do with it? Maybe you already have a possible opportunity, but you haven't quite planted that seed yet. And if you haven't, then this tells me you're going to be, you know what I mean? You're going to receive it. You're going to recognize it. Maybe there's an opportunity you do have, but you're not. Again, yeah, it's an opportunity you have, but you're not seeing it. You're gonna see it. That's the answer. That's what I got for you, Gemini. So just remember, all right, check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever vibes with you. Visit our website to schedule your session, all right? Don't hesitate, girlonourmoon.com. We're here for you live, pre-recorded. You know what to do, where to go. So take good care. Till next time. Hey Cancer, how are you? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Full moon Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. What a mouthful. I hope that this does find you doing well, Cancer. I feel like, you know, first of all, whatever is going, this is just download, so forgive me, but whatever is coming up for you right now, Cancer, just keep in, like, breathe, okay? Breathe. Try your best to just lean toward, I don't know why, but Spirit's saying just a state of Zen. You know, lean toward the state of Zen. I don't know why, Cancer, but I hope that that makes sense. I hope that that resonates, helps. Maybe just take it with you. You know what I mean? Over this next 3 to 4 weeks. Just got it again as a message. But let's see, nevertheless, what is your message from the universe? Cancer, the star. Oh, I love this. You got a little bit of singing. So flow, yeah. Recognize that, first of all, you are surrounded by healing energies. You are entering this moon, this lunar eclipse will be very healing, very revealing for you. You are under some form of a spotlight. You may be under some form of a spotlight. Maybe that's something that you're wanting, and it doesn't have to necessarily be like public celebrity, but maybe it's your own business in some form. You know, maybe it's a career move in some form. You're really moving toward your identity is what I'm hearing. Maintain and sustain and understand that you don't need to do anything more than you're already doing to get the spotlight to shine on you, to get the attention that you want. Like, there's attention that's just on you, Cancer, all right? So whether you are looking at love, or you're looking, like I said, money, career, whatever it is, okay, that there are, and these are not scathing lights, okay? This is not negative attention either. I just want you to be clear. But nevertheless, this is a healing energy. And remember what I said even earlier about that state of Zen to try to be mindful to. Yeah, I feel that here, because the star does follow the tower, all right? It's like poof. So if you've had some tower moments, because, you know, when I see this, I'm like, okay, maybe there's a tower moment recently, I don't know. But if there was, that's where it's saying, all right, we're moving on to better times here, okay? We're moving on to better and brighter. So what is being brought into your awareness with these energies, Cancer? Woo, 10 of Swords. Yeah. I said the Zen. My goodness. I'm just like tripping out here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just, my mind literally like not, you know. And I say that because I just want to say, I don't know why, Cancer, but I feel for you. I mean, we all have Cancer in our charts in some way, shape, or form, even if you're not seeing it in your birth chart. Like, we have Vedic astrology, I don't know, you know what I mean, in some cases, and we're all affected by the planets. Doesn't matter if you're like, oh, I'm all this one sign with like a few only in this one and this one, or I'm all air, you have to be all elements in order to exist on this planet, you know. So anyway, my point is there's something, some kind of, I don't know why, like, wherever there's been self-sabotaging thoughts or like over-analyzing, it's like, I see it's like the wheels are ready to fall off, and that's where the healing is. all right? There's still some things that you're recovering from and moving on from in terms of just your mind and just not feeling in control, not knowing what to do, where to put your focus. For some, if you've been concerned about gossip, I don't know why I'm picking that up, or people that are just over analytical, people that it just kind of not knowing where you stand with things in situations, in relationships or work or whatever it is. I feel like just breathe and bear with it as best as you can, all right? Because these cycles are coming to an end. It's healing, you're healing it, you're clearing, and you're moving on from it. So just be sensitive and gentle with yourself and others, all right? If your nerves, if the tensions are feeling a little bit too much, you might be very sensitive during this lunation, okay? During just this phase of the moon, this energy, it could be very, very just too much. So again, Zen, all right? What do you need to revisit? Zen! That Emperor of self-protection, see the bigger picture, eclipse energy here. So this tells me for sure this lunar eclipse is very much going to be affecting you. You know, I mean, affecting all of us here, but this Emperor energy, I feel like it's about, again, I'm hearing it again, self-protection. And I don't mean again in the paranoid sense, but maybe you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, or perhaps there's like other, like if it's work and being concerned about competition or being concerned about the future successes of something. This Emperor is always like leans on life lived wisdom. So I want you to lean on your life lived wisdom and saying, you know what, I know I'm going to get through this. I may not have the answer right now, I may not know just yet. You know what I mean? Maybe I have too many answers, I just don't know which one the right one is, you know. But that's where it's like, you know what, sometimes when you're not sure what to do, sometimes when the conditions are not quite clear, the answer is obvious. It's okay. It's sometimes not doing anything, that's the answer. Sometimes waiting, sometimes allowing, sometimes, you know what I mean, giving things time to develop. Sometimes that really is just the answer, okay? So let's get advice for a smooth full moon here. Yeah. So this death energy, there's that transformation that's taking place, all right? So allow for that transformation. Recognize where the transformation is happening for you. Allow it to work on your behalf. Like I said, these cycles are coming to an end, all right? I'm hearing those feelings of you having to look back over your shoulder, or you know what I mean? It's clearing. This is about you trusting yourself, trusting your journey, trusting that not only, I saw 3131 on the timer, not only that all is well, but it's like, even if it's not feeling this way, it's like, I don't know, it's like, get out of your head and look at just, you know, what's really right in front. Try to focus on being present and grounded in what's in front of you, okay? There's something karmic happening right now. Okay, there's definitely some major karmic cycle that's coming to a close, Cancer. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you want a new beginning, you want an answer, you want a fresh start, you want that money in the hand. In terms of like, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm that star. It's like a star that's fallen and landed, you know, into a new reality. That's what's happening right now. Maybe you feel like you're falling. Maybe you feel like like you just don't know what to do. You're a little powerless about things. You're in control. Okay, even though it doesn't feel like it. Part of it is remembering, what does control mean? Right? And so we need to take control sometimes of our own thoughts. We need to take control of our breath, breathing. Every time I see the swords, and it's kind of like this, I think, okay, we got to breathe, right? So Ace of Pentacles, it's planting that new seed, realizing like wherever you have the future dream or vision, even if you're not totally clear, you just, I'm hearing Spirit saying, live in the now, live as if it's already yours. That's the key. All right, Cancer. Woo! I love that closing message. So that being said, don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, Venus, North nodes as they resonate. Okay, some may not. But of course, we're here for you, girlundermoon.com. So schedule your pre-recorded or your live session with us. We are here for you. Okay, these are some really major, big energies and times. So do not hesitate. All right, take good care, and thanks so much for being here. Till next time. Hey Leo, how are you? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. It's a big one. I hope you're doing well. All things considered, the planets, of course, they continue to just woo, right? So Leo, let's dive into your cards. Let's get some core guidance. and see what you need to see here. So I saw that Father of Wands, King of Wands almost popping out. It's your energy, Leo, Sagittarius, but fire energy. So future visions, taking control of the actions in the here and now. We got double card. So the Hierophant, 10 of Swords. You're overcoming, you're starting to tap into your higher consciousness energy, okay? You're starting to realize, like, okay, I'm getting too pummeled with, like, anxiousness or just stress, whatever it is. You know this. It's about, like, and you know, you've gotten it. You got the message that, okay, right now, the thinking over time, the overthinking, and the overstimulation mentally, and the what if this or the what if that or the doomsday, whatever, you know what I mean? You're aware that it's not you in a lot of ways, even if you're still being affected by it. That's what this is telling me with this Hierophant, is you're becoming aware. You're starting to connect more. You're starting to take that pause, and you're starting to empower yourself with information. You're starting to maybe look up the synchronicities, like if there's angel numbers, rather than dancing on them. What does this mean? What does this mean? You know what I mean? You're looking things up. You're doing your due diligence. You're taking it to spirit. You're going to a counselor. You're going to a therapist. You're going to a reader. You know, you're going to a healer. You're doing what you need to do to take those next steps. That's what you're being encouraged to do. If you haven't quite felt the confidence, or like, okay, yeah, I need to do this. This is your message to do it. Okay, you've been getting the downloads. It's okay. You don't need to rush about, oh, I got to do this and set up this appointment and go take this certificate. No. Okay, we're like saying that with the Hierophant, there's an exchange of information that's happening. So you're already receiving the downloads from your higher self, okay, from spirit, from your guides. All right, and it's like I'm getting that with these downloads, while there may have been a lot, there may be a lot, just realize again that it's you're being armed with information, you're being armed with knowledge, to give you that key, you know, the key of empowerment. Don't be afraid to seek out the right answer, you know, those answers. Don't be afraid to take the steps into a new territory, into the unknown. You've got this. You know what to do. And if you don't know what to, you know what I mean? Like, you cross that bridge when you get there is really the core message here. All right. So Spirit wanting to kind of talk and give that guidance straight up in a different way for this time. But let's kind of... Okay, we'll see what shows up here, all right? So, Daughter of Swords energy, yeah, a little bit of monkey mind maybe. I also get that, number one, don't be too quick to react. Again, we're trying not to be too quick to react. This is what is being brought into your awareness. So slow your roll, slow down. Try not to do too much all at once. Try not to rush. Try not to jump to conclusions. Page of Swords, Daughter of Swords, excuse me. There may be some messages, like I said, a lot of messages or like coming at you, a lot of information around that may be overwhelming you. So do your best to just kind of give yourself a little bit of a buffer, and just take it step by step. Again, arm yourself with information accordingly, okay, Leo? So what are you potentially revisiting? The Emperor. This lunar eclipse I mean, this does affect all of us, but in this case, you know, because I'm seeing this eclipsing energy here with the Emperor, it really is leaning on your life lived wisdom. Take things slow. I feel like there's also something about again, I feel a lot of this energy about becoming a lot more self-aware in terms of how you maneuver, and just kind of like, and in how you may have, it's like, ooh, well, I could do this maybe differently this time. Ooh, maybe I rushed into things, or ooh, maybe I had a little bit, maybe I was a little anxious, or didn't give things time to digest, or I didn't give things, you know what I mean? So I'm just getting it again. There's like, okay, take control and empower yourself by really being grounded, all right, and understanding and recognizing where you have the authority and power to initiate some kind of a change in your life, and where sometimes that power is about just maintaining and sustaining the status quo. So where are you being stuck, and where are you waiting for the universe to catalyze changes, versus where have you been getting the information, where have you now maybe oversaturated with information, and that's what's confused you, and you need to just make it simple, right? Lessons learned from the past. So that's that awareness, that fine balance between, am I waiting to be for the universe to push me into change, or like, you know what I mean, because I have all this information, blah blah blah, or you know what I mean, is it the opposite, where okay, I'm this is that encouragement, is to recognize again where you are where you do really have the power to initiate kind of like a shift, even though, you know what I mean, it's just kind of like, I don't know, is this the right timing? So there's a little bit of that going on in terms of just it's a hard one to say this, because it's kind of like taking it step by step. You know, what may be like, okay, do it now, and then push the thing forward now, or press the button now. 5 minutes later, it's like, okay, no, wait, you got to wait for the next bus to come around, or something like that. So I don't want you to think, because that's what I'm saying, like, you may have already been in that sort of state, is what I'm getting. So that's where it's like, notice and find that balance to free yourself, and just where that's coming from. So that being said, let's get some guidance, some advice for a smooth full moon, Pisces lunar eclipse, 9 of Pentacles. So recognizing how far you've come, okay, really taking a look at your physical stability, accomplishments, achievements, even if they're physical health goals, for example, in terms of just, like if you've been working on yourself, working out, going to the gym, making any kind of adjustments in your nutrition and your diet, any kind of self-care thing that would affect you physically, all right? That's what I'm picking up on here. So part of it, you may be stressing out a little bit too much about, or just have, you know what I mean? Like I said, you're cycling out of that, and you're recognizing where maybe you've been worrying about just things that are beyond your control, or just like, going into a state of anxiety and stress where it's like, okay, I can reel myself back in and just be here now. Understand that, like, right now, 9 of Pentacles, you're doing really well. Okay, you're doing really well. So it's about taking a look at, there is no urgency. It may feel that way. We don't, like, where's the core of it though? Like survival stuff, right, from a trauma. So, and we're overcoming that. We're recognizing that. So I can really, to that way that manifestation works, right? Sometimes you gotta be a little bit of delusional, because if you're feeling like, oh gosh, the world's ending, then maybe you have to start telling yourself, no, man, we got a new world. This is great. You know what I mean? You may not be feeling like things are great, but sometimes you just kind of have to say, you have to talk yourself into that mindset, right? And this is saying it's not even about a mindset. It's actually looking at your physical reality. Like, if you really look at, like, literally your physical reality, you will see, like you see that sword through the eyes? Remove the sword so you can see. Don't get caught up in your thoughts of where you think you should be right now, what you think you should be doing, who you think you should be talking to, or whatever the case, right? It's like, be in that appreciation of how far you've come. So outcome here, kind of break with kind of downtime is your soul craving. Son of Wands, maybe burning off some energy. If you've been really pent up, there may be some movement, or like getting out and doing something exciting. I feel like you may be thinking about moving or movement of some sort here, Leo, potentially, but it's kind of like not the right timing. It's okay. Maybe you're getting these messages. Maybe you're getting a lot of just insights, or you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of ideas. Maybe you've done a little bit too much research about things, so it's kind of like, I don't know what to do, because maybe what you're researching is about something that's not meant to happen for like months down the end, or maybe a year or whatever. So this Son of Wands is saying to just focus a bit more on the present, to have fun, to get your body moving, to get your body, your energy, that fire energy circulating, especially if it's felt stagnated or cooped up. Okay, so that's going to be the biggest thing here. I like that we're have that Son of Wands that's kind of closing, wrapping up the energy here for you, Leo, because it's going to your fiery nature. But I feel like it's also a reminder to slow down, because those nights are always in a rush, right? Always in a rush, wanting to have a little bit of fun. I definitely encourage that, but we don't want to be irresponsible. We want to remember that Emperor energy of, when you're taking in action, what are the costs and benefits, right? Don't want to be too, it's that balance, right, of understanding what our freedoms are, but putting those limits and saying, hello, you want to just don't be too crazy. All right, Leo. So don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever vibes with you, feels aligned, because it's not for everybody, of course, right? And visit us, of course, girlandhermoon.com to schedule your own personal session, your own personal reading. We are here for you live or pre-recorded, of course. So take good care and have a blessed full moon till next time. Hey Virgo, Kapualani here. I've got your girl and her moon, full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. Let's dive in and see what the cards have for you, Virgo. So I hope this finds you doing well. I feel, I did say this for Gemini, so thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. But I felt, and maybe there's something out there, but that the mutable signs, your mutable energy will be receiving, I got that Mother of Wands wanted to fall out, will be, there's something I feel with the mutable energies that will, you know, some kind of a shift coming, or something that's just kind of being mulled over right now, released for your benefit. Okay, and again, I felt that for the mutable, so it may resonate, it may not, you know. But again, Virgo, let's see what we see here. So what you need to hear from the universe, just opening things up, Ace of Swords. Woo. I like this for you, Virgo. This Ace of Swords is clarity over conflict. All right, there's a direction, like I said, about that powerful shift. There's something happening to where, if there's been any question marks or whatnot, you're going to start to feel a lot more clear and confident. You're going to get the answer that you need. Okay, one way or the other about things. You may be feeling like it's time to, you really want to take the reins. This Ace of Swords, I get direction here, you know what I mean? Being clear in your direction in terms of, like, again, if there was some form of a conflict or some form of a block, I get this, like, maybe even an aha moment here for you, Virgo. All right, so what will this full moon be bringing to your awareness? The vision. Okay, your vision's going to start to become clear, like what to do about it. All right, with this Three of Wands here, let me just tune in a little bit. Okay, the horizon, you're getting closer to the horizon. Three of Wands, of course, ships are coming in, so you're starting to see, okay, the possibilities on the horizon. You're starting to get a lot more clear. You're starting to feel a lot more excited and inspired. I'm hearing, like, for whatever reason, whatever that you've been trying to cycle out of or from, it's like the end is nigh. I just keep hearing it again when I see this Ace of Swords, that there's going to be like an aha moment. Maybe it's, again, that you've had this vision, but it's like, let me tune back here. Okay, don't rush. This is really about not rushing, not getting ahead of yourself, taking it step by step. So what will you be revisiting? Father of Cups. Okay. Recognizing how you are, you know, maybe you've not been feeling so in control of your emotions, or your emotional state has just been like a little wobbly with things, you know, just having that Ace of Swords there, things becoming clear. And so the Father of Cups is always a reminder that sometimes we just got to put our best foot forward and recognize where we do have the power, or at least, like, even if we aren't feeling so great, right? It doesn't mean that that's not the case. It doesn't mean that that's not how we are perceived. Like, others may, you know, we may be having the worst day ever, but others may not actually see that on our face or in our, you know what I mean, our energy. That's the power of the Father of Cups, you know. And the other thing here too, though, with the Father of Cups being in this position, is don't fake it. You know, like, fake it till you make it kind of thing, where it matters, where it's healthy. But if you've been repressing or denying or avoiding your emotions, if you've been just sitting on something and not really dealing with it properly, that's where Spirit's saying, you know what I'm saying? Don't avoid the deeper stuff, deal with it. And that's what I get with this Ace of Swords, right? Deal with it. Or, like, at least, and I don't, not in a harsh way, but just where you can't avoid it. It's just there. You know what I mean? Maybe you've been trying to, like, swim away from it long enough, but, like, no matter what you do, there you go, right? So advice for a smooth full moon, Pisces lunar eclipse here. Death. Now I've seen a few signs get this card in the same position. So this really tells me, I believe I may have said this for Aries. So if you have any Aries that's significant, you might want to check out their reading account. Please forgive me, I don't remember exactly which sign it was, but I believe there were at least two other signs. Scorpio season may be significant. There may be a significant Scorpio energy around you, or something about that season in your chart. You may have some Scorpio energy in your chart. And, you know, I would say to, if you do have Scorpio in your chart and it's strong and it resonates, check out the Scorpio reading. There may be something there for you, okay? But for sure, there's still a transformation that's underway. There are still some things that are needing that time to transform, needing time to be in a space where it can become clearer. Things can be birthed into the new cycle, right? So taking things slow, understanding and embracing that this is still something of a transformation that's taking place, and it's going to serve you to go inward. And I'm just picking up on, like, the shadow work, whatnot. It's like, again, remember what I said about, thank you, Spirit, that core you can't avoid, like whatever is going on, like inside, deeper inside, with the emotional stuff. It's really about having to bring it to the surface, and to do whatever needs to be, and take care of yourself, take care of, you know what I mean, whatever it is. Okay. So what sort of break, what sort of downtime, vacation is your soul craving? Mother of Cups, wow, look at that. Inner union. This is shifting from the masculine to the feminine energy, so trusting your own intuition. And the Mother of Cups is all about being aware of what you need, your wants and your needs, in terms of fulfillment, self-fulfillment, nurturing, and nourishment on an emotional level. Okay? This is like, there is a desire for union, there is a desire for wholeness, for balance, emotional unity, and completion, I'm getting. And so again, with this Mother of Cups, I mean, look at how I like that they're facing each other here, and the answer, it's like right there, you are the answer. The answer is in this transformation and surrendering to your feminine energies, because it's energy again, it's not gender. So surrendering to your own self-care, surrendering to your own emotional boundaries. There may have been areas here with the Father Cups, maybe stepping over boundaries, not knowing boundaries, allowing others to, you know what I mean? Allowing others to cross, or just whatever, cross your boundaries or whatever it is. But there's something about emotional maturity and development that's taking place here. And again, self-care, wellness, well-being, cleansing and purifying as it resonates, as it makes sense and aligns, and choosing things, people, places, experiences that are going to be a vibrational match in terms of like honoring like your own need for space, for example. Mother of Cups is that water. Like, is the communication, is the emotion, is the feeling clear, or is it clouded? So that's something within yourself, right? Clarifying. You're going to start to get clear in the vision, what you want and what you need to truly feel fulfilled. And it all, again, starts from within. And as we show up for ourselves, that's where physically, right, the things that we're holding space for, the manifestations, can more easily and more smoothly align and connect. All right, so Virgo, I do hope that this time together has helped. Don't forget to look into your moon rising Venus North Node as it resonates, keeping in mind that it may not resonate for you, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, of course, as always. But we're here for you, girlundermoon.com. So of course, excuse me, if there are any other areas of support that you should need, don't hesitate. We're here for you live or pre-recorded. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Take good care. Till next time. Hey, Libra, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, full moon Pisces lunar eclipse reading. I hope that this finds you doing well. Of course, if you are here, this is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever of those aspects that resonate most, okay? So I also encourage you, as you know, to check out your other aspects and your other signs. always as it calls to you. So let's see, Libra, what we see for you. This Pisces lunar eclipse, this full moon energy here. Your message from the universe, the Hermit. Okay, so not either. You may be hermiting. You may be feeling the need to withdraw. This may be the answer. Okay, for your current situation is to take your time and to really go inward. This may be a soul searching moment. There may be a lot of soul searching energy that comes through for you in this lunar energy, Libra. All right, I feel like there is some wisdom and there are some answers that you're searching for, but I feel like this is where the energies are saying again to go within, to take your time, and to allow for the right people, places, experiences, and so forth to come to you. In other words, all right. So another message that I'm getting here is if you have been hermiting, just always find that balance. Okay, I just got to say that. Libra energy anyway, right? Scales of balance. It's just about finding that balance. But actually, I feel like this is a good time for you to just pull inward a little bit. So what is this energy bringing into your awareness here? Mother of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like this is about slowing down. I feel like this is about putting the emphasis on your future plans, future goals, prioritizing your own self-care physically, so your physical health, physical needs, not just necessarily financially, which of course, that matters, that's important. But what I pick up on here is really just your energy levels. Where can you really afford to exert yourself right now? And make sure that you're being richly rewarded for the things that you are doing. You know what I mean? Or this is that time you got to review and say, ooh, maybe I just can't be giving so much time and energy or whatever to these people, places, experiences. I think I need to start thinking about my own future, my own vulnerabilities and responsibilities, and start there. So you might be, that may be a space of focus right now. Okay. All right, Libra. Let's see what you might be revisiting. Slow your roll a little bit. Don't rush. Where you've been resting on your laurels, fight for what you want. Don't be afraid to push. All right. So always a balance. Always a balance. Recognize where you are your own guiding light. There may be something psychically I'm hearing like either firing you up or that has your attention, but you don't know what it means yet. You don't know what to make of it. There may be too many things calling to your attention, scattering your energies. So this is a time to focus. Focus on the light within. Asserting yourself. You've got the upper hand here. There is no competition. I'm just hearing don't worry about the competition. Don't worry about if you make, what if I choose this thing, then then all those other people are going to want the stuff don't worry about that. Okay? This is a time where you need to prioritize yourself and your future, your goals, what it is that you are creating in terms of your stability, because I'm just getting that here again with the Hermit and this Mother of Pentacles. And I don't feel that your security or your stability is under threat at all. Okay, so let me just make that clear. But it's about your focus. Again, I feel like maybe you're just distracted and splaying yourself out. Maybe you've been wearing yourself thin, and so it's time to bring that energy inward. Okay, all right, let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Two of Cups, I love this. So, okay. For some, there may be a connection. There may be a relationship. I don't start there. For those who really have been following me for a while, following us here, and myself, Girl on a Moon, I always kind of just start within. So, of course, you're going to be in a really good space to feel a sense of self-satisfaction. Take care of yourself. I said that earlier. Prioritizing yourself. Focusing on your own happiness, your own health, your own fulfillment and joy. Understanding what does it take to bring me happiness just on a basic need level, on a day-to-day level, in the present moment. All right, so that's what's going to help to elevate your experience, especially if you've been hermiting. Maybe this is a time to reach out and to connect with a friend, if not, a partner, that kind of a thing. There may be a romantic connection. I'm not going to just chuck that out. I'll throw that in there for you. There may be a romantic connection, some type of a nurturing connection, communication that will be very supportive. So be open to that as well. All right, be open to that. Okay, Libra, what's sort of breaker downtime? You're so craving vacation. 3 of Wands. So you're ready to get things moving. You want to get things. I feel like if you were this doe, you don't really want to wake the deer. You know what I mean? The baby, the fawn. But I feel it's like you can see what's on the horizon, so you just want to get up and stretch your legs, all right? If you've been feeling a little stagnated in any which way or stuck, like this hermiting energy, it doesn't mean that you're just sitting still and waiting. You can, this energy of the 3 of Wands is building excitement. It's moving forward towards your goals, pacing yourself, but getting excited because you know what's coming around the corner. So this is preparing yourself for the exchange. So if there's a relationship that you're wanting, or that you're a connection that, you know what I'm saying, you're like, oh, I really, whatever, there's someone that I'm really, liking or feeling drawn to, and it's like I don't know if it's outwardly, but it's saying that this is a time to prepare for it. Prepare for the happiness that it is, that you see for yourself, that you're wanting for yourself. Okay, we got through it, Libra. We got through it. So I do feel, get moving, get your blood flowing, get circulating. It's literally like take a walk, move your energy, especially if you've been stagnated and where you have felt like you've been really struggling, or you can't catch your breath, or where you've been really feeling the urgency and that scrambling. This is where it's saying pace yourself. Okay, there is no rush. There is no rush. Everything is in divine time, in order. It's all divinely aligned, including yourself. Okay, so Libra, you know what to do, where to go. girlonourmoon.com. We're here for you live or in the pre-recorded readings, of course, in the videos. But otherwise, I do hope that you enjoy this full moon. And don't forget, of course, I mentioned this earlier, but check out your moon, rising Venus, maybe even your north node as it speaks to you. Okay, but take care. Till next time. Hello, Scorpio. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Pisces, lunar eclipse, full moon. Got a little bit of a mouthful here. And Scorpio, your energy has been coming up. I've been seeing this scorpionic energy collectively. So you yourself may be feeling a lot. Whoa, look at that. You may be feeling scattered. You may be feeling like things are... Maybe you're feeling a lot of empowerment as well. Certain forms of clarity or confusion, maybe a little bit of both. All right, so let's see what the cards say though, Scorpio. Let's see. Sorry if that was a little loud. I'm so sorry. Just kind of slamming it down there. What you need to hear from the universe, Scorpio, 5 of Pentacles. This is a time of recovery, of slowing down. I want you to focus on taking things slow, step by step, all right? You're going to get there. Pace yourself. If you've been feeling any kind of a loss or any kind of just a downer type of energy, like where things are moving slow, maybe things are not moving as quickly or as progressively as you would like, just understand and embrace that the 5 of Pentacles actually is about moving toward better times, and it's encouraging you to focus on the physical steps that you can take, things that you can really sort of make sense of, and to move forward, like step by step, day by day, very, very practical here. All right, we want to be very real, we want to be very grounded, we want to be very practical. We want to be, I'm hearing, forgiving of ourselves and others or whatever. I'm just getting that for whatever reason in this energy. Not that I'm picking up on any kind of like animosity or anything, but there's this feeling of just needing to accept the circumstances as they are for now. All right, just for now. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. What will this lunar cycle bring into your awareness? 3 of Cups. So the Three of Cups, I'm just gonna throw it in there. If there's any kind of third party involvement, this doesn't need to be romantic. All right, this could be anything, whether it's just a friend that your partner or whatever. It doesn't even have to be again in romance, but it could just be any area where you may be feeling like you are involved in a third party situation of some kind. That may be something to take a look at. All right, Scorpio, that may be something to be mindful of and saying like, how am I, how is this serving? How is this helping? Or is it hurting? We have the Cups and Three of Cups. This can also point towards overindulgences. So where are you overdoing or underdoing something? I get a lot of things with health, self-care, because just that physicality of the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups here. So I feel like this is a mindfulness about who you're surrounding yourself with. Again, what are you ingesting? How are you feeding yourself, both physically in terms of like food and drink type thing, or substances, as well as energy, the emotional energy that you're surrounding yourself in, the kind of conversations that you're involving yourself in. Okay, and just being mindful of like, is this helpful? Is it hurtful? Is it healing? Is it, how is this really, benefiting here? So what are you needing to potentially revisit? Ace of Wands, some clarity, some focus, new cycles. What is the clear direction that you're wanting to see? Are there too many cooks I don't know, not too many cooks in the kitchen, but that's kind of that's literally just what came out. Blah. You know what I mean? There's something here about maintaining and sustaining I don't know, like maybe even an aha moment here. You may have had an aha moment. There may have been an answer that came through, but it's almost like I'm hearing like either there's a refusal to see it or accept it, or to know what to do with it. Maybe you see it and it's not that you don't want to see it. Maybe it's not that you don't want to accept it, but it's like you're not quite arrived at that point where this is gonna make any sense, where it's like that aha vision, that aha answer. Like maybe you're still having to sort of accept some things, like there's this new cycle that's here, but maybe you're not quite starting it out on the foot that you would like. It does not mean, Scorpio, that you don't have a new cycle. All right, that's so just to be clear here. Okay, there's something new, may have been a perception, an answer, an action, again a cycle, something realized, something that became illuminated, but you, the people around you or whatnot, they may be taking a minute to really adjust to that new vision, that new direction, that new reality. Okay, so let's get some guidance for you here. Let's get some advice. The Sun. Wow, nothing hidden. Definitely a new cycle. Be here now. Look to the present moment. Let go of the past. All right? Let go of the past. Recognize maybe you're not seeing the good company that you're in, and it's like in whatever company that you are in, there's things that are going to be revealed. So if there is gossip, if there are things, I don't know why I don't usually go there, this, but I'm just like going with it. I'm just getting the downloads. If there are things that have been like, usually we see Three of Cups as celebrations. Right? I mean, I don't know, other people celebrating without you, or you celebrating without someone, I don't know, but there's something that's going to be illuminated. There's something that's being brought to light. This feels very positive. Okay, I don't want you getting any kind of freaky, but I don't, you know what I mean? I'm all about empowerment, and that, you know what I mean? And the best way, the highest way, highest grade is good of all involved, right? Harm to none, right? That's really what it's about. And so the Sun energy again is that there's things are moving in your favor. You may not see it that way. You may not feel, you know what I mean, recognize, and that's okay. It's there's no blame or fault here. We just got to get through it. Right? We just got to get through it and realize there's nothing hidden. So like if there has been stuff, maybe it's a surprise. Maybe there's good news underway. Like if you've been feeling like, oh, maybe they've been talking about me. I don't really get that, but if you've been feeling that or whatever, or maybe you're the one that's talking about others, something's going to be realized. Something's going to be brought to light. But with the Sun, I just feel it's such a positive thing. The Sun is such a highly positive card that it's, even if it's like, the worst thing or whatever, it's like it's going to be okay. Anyway, I don't know. I just got to say that to you, Pisces. Pisces. Oh my gosh, the Pisces lunar eclipse. Scorpio, you're Scorpio. So maybe you've got Pisces in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with the Pisces. So Daughter of Wands outcome. We got this Leo energy really shining through with the fire, the sun. Maybe there's an Aries or Sagittarius in the mix here, potentially. But definitely, like if there's a Leo, because the sun energy, and then I'm just seeing the fire energy, and maybe you have Leo significant in your chart, then I would definitely encourage you to check out your like Leo reading if that again is in one of your major, more major placements, moon, rising, Venus, north node, that type of thing. Definitely go and check it out. All right. But Daughter of Wands, what sort of vacation your soul's craving? You just want to have fun. You want to blow off some steam. You want to go into these new cycles, but I think you want to know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about like what is I don't know why, but they're like whatever was being said or done behind your back. I don't know why. Just don't. There's nothing. Like number one, don't worry about it. Number two, it's all gonna work out in your behalf anyway. So long as you are working in that energy, right? If you're doing shady stuff, I can't help you. Like So I'm just telling you. So your soul just wants to cut loose. Page of Wands, Daughter of Wands. Maybe you got some ideas you want to write. Maybe you got some messages that are going to be, you want positive messages or something like that. Time to stop and smell the roses. You want like a fresh bouquet of flowers. You want a fresh environment, a new sort of thing to put your focus and energy and passions into. So that's what I encourage you to do, okay, Scorpio? And it's taking it slow because this is page energy. So you're just checking things out. All right, we're not like doing a lifelong commitment here. And I know how you are about that anyway, so it's all right. It's gonna be all good, okay, Scorpio? So check in with us. If you're really super, one way or another, check in with us. We're here for you, girlonthemoon.com, pre-recorded or live, okay? And so have a beautiful, blessed moon. And again, I encourage you check out your other signs as it resonates. But till next time, take care. Sagittarius, hey, how are you? Kapualani here, got your girl and her moon. Pisces, lunar eclipse, full moon. So Sagittarius, let's see what shows up. And as I mentioned look at that, 6 of Swords already. Yeah, things are moving. Something may be in motion for you. You may be in a scenario or situation, maybe even physically, of going from one situation to another, one place to another, one thought to there's something that's underway right now, a transition that's underway, okay? But I feel like sorry for that loud bang. Gosh, I gotta try to be a little bit more mindful of that. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, Sagittarius, all right, as I was saying, I have been feeling that for mutable signs. I could be wrong, but I've been just vibing it, that energy I said for Gemini and Virgo. There may be some powerful shifts that you're going to be experiencing and feeling, all right, that are being catalyzed for you. So either way, let's see what shows up in the cards for you, Sag. Okay. First up, message from the universe, Son of Cups. So I get a lot of emotional energy here. I feel like there may have been some things that have activated you in heart chakra. Maybe you're feeling very forthcoming. I said earlier something about transitions, movement, perhaps, and that 6 of Swords energy. So travel could really be on your mind, or there could be a situation, a place, a person that's getting you kind of like revved up, I'm hearing, to want to travel, to want to go somewhere, to want to express, to want to do something, to want to say something. I just have to say this is coming through right now. Don't forget, this is in alignment with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node even, okay? As it resonates, those aspects may not resonate for everyone, all right? So always just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But there's a lot of this emotional energy here, a lot of this excitement. And so where you may be feeling really like antsy, we just want to slow down, we want to breathe and not get too ahead of ourselves, not like lead fully with our emotions, but we want to allow our emotions to guide us, all right, with this Son of Cups. And again, I feel like there's some potentially fulfilling movement, fulfilling travel, maybe even messages coming your way, all right. This may be someone coming through with a heartfelt message or heartfelt offer even, all right. So what will this one will be bringing to your awareness, Sag? The Sun. Clarity, illumination, answers, recognition. I'm even hearing a sloughing off of the past where things have been really a drag, where you've been feeling in the dark or even like pushed to the side. There's this energy of like you really stepping into your own light, you really feeling. Okay, so what I will say is, I said this, I think it was like for Scorpio or something, I'm like, okay, well, if you're doing something shady, if you're being shady in some way, I can't really help you out there. Like, you will be exposed, and this is not like a negative thing, all right? Like, it's the truth will come to light in this case. That may be a little scary based on the position that this Sun is in. That may be part of the challenge is maybe you have things that you want to say, communicate, or express, but like being put in the spotlight, being put on the spot rather, maybe and speaking out, that might be like like scary, terrifying, like oh my gosh, I'm so exposed here. But again, I feel like whatever it is, I don't know. And here's the thing, all right, Sagittarius, it doesn't feel scary, but I'm hearing like the truth will set you free. So maybe it's you admitting a truth to yourself. That's always where it starts, right? If we can admit a truth to ourselves, and kind of, at least it will help to make it easier to just kind of boo out loud, right? So I do feel that. And this may be Leo energy. So just like, because it's the Sun, I don't always go into like other signs when I see like stuff, but I'm just real quick. So there may be significant Leo energy around you. There may be, I don't know why, but any answers that you're waiting on or clarity that you're waiting on, it's going to come. And either way, I'm feeling it's all good. Like, unless you've been doing something shady, you know what I mean? To which case, like, this people or whoever already knows, or they're gonna know. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be good. It's fine. I don't know why. I swear I'm not just trying to glaze things over here. So we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. I saw 2211 on the timer, so maybe that's a sign for you from Spirit. What you need to revisit: Ace of Wands. What do you want? What do you want, Sag? There's a direction, and it's. I also get taking your power. Okay, the power of action is in your hands. Okay, where are you leaving the power in another person's hand to make a move, to do something, to say something? You know what I mean? So this is about really the action, understanding what the action is, for you, in order to say, okay, what's going to make me happy, what's fulfilling for me. And there may have also been a new cycle. There may have been some insight that has already been revealed to you, brought to the forefront, that maybe you're just kind of needing to revisit. Maybe you didn't realize it, but you're realizing it now. Like, oh, I didn't see this before. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Oh, like something like that. Okay, so let's get some guidance for a smooth lunar cycle here. Look at these fiery energies. Okay, look at these fiery energies, Sagittarius. It's your energy of the fire here, very much. So there's something that's being brought to light for sure. Daughter of Wands, these new beginnings. The new beginnings is in your hand. You are the new beginning. The new beginning is in your hand. The burden of action, the burden of vision, the burden of excitement, it's in your hands. I don't mean that in a negative, to just be like, oh, it's all on you. But it's like, if you want something for yourself, or if you are wanting an answer, it's on you to get it. It's on you to figure it out. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You're being drawn to go into your heart. You're being drawn to get excited about the new cycles, new beginnings, to just kind of, be your carefree self, I guess. And I don't know why, but it's like just as non-judgmental as you can about things. But you also want to realize, because this Daughter of Wands here in this position of authority and power, not take yourself or others too seriously right now. Lean into being playful. And it doesn't mean, you know, obviously we want to recognize sometimes not everybody's in the same page to kind of, you know what I mean, receive that energy clearly. So it's just like one of those things where it's like you can shift into a more lighthearted mode. There's nothing that's being hidden. You may feel that, you know, maybe you're wondering that, but it's like it's not the case. See, it's not the case. Ace of Cups. So what sort of vacation is your soul craving? Where is this energy flowing? Ace of Cups. You definitely have new beginnings here. Cleansing energies are going to be very powerful and supportive for you, purifying yourself, your space. Okay. If you're asking or wondering about love, like to me, this is very obvious that there is a new love, or at least a new space for love to flow more freely, for communications to be more open, clear, transparent. Again, nothing hidden. And that's also what's being asked of you, I'm hearing and I'm getting. And it always starts from within, right? Nobody see that beep. I don't know if you heard that. Had a little beep. I like to say that of a confirmation, but it's just about giving yourself that love. There's something here again because of the energies that I'm seeing. It's about joy. It's about new cycles, and it's about looking at the brighter side of things and showing others that as well. All right, showing others that as well, because you have that power to either, you know what I mean. You do have the power of sort of really using your fire in that way, like, bah! Or just like, okay, like, you know what I mean. Where I was like, whoa. So just know that about you. You may not see that about yourself, but just know that. All right, Sag. So don't forget to check us out, girlonthemoon.com, to book your very own session, live or pre-recorded. We're here for you. And remember to also, you know, if it speaks to you, check out your other aspects: Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay, always just whatever resonates. So thank you so much for being here, Sag. Till next time. Greetings, Capricorn. How are you? Kapualani here. Got your girl and her moon, full moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse reading. So Capricorn, let's dive in. I'm sorry about that. A little loud noise. I'm trying to just be a little bit more mindful of that. Let's see what we see for you, Capricorn. Let's see what we see. Okay. For some reason, I gotta shuffle that one again. So I feel like, having said that and done that, Capricorn, I feel like there's some kind of a reset that's happening, and a reset that needs to happen before you get to the other side of whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Okay, I just got that as a quick message. And also, I don't know why, but it's like, before you are I don't know, like, have confidence, but check your notes. Woo, okay, so thank you for that message, Spirit. Okay, Capricorn, let's see your message from the universe. The Lovers, yeah, you're reaching new heights. This is about next levels. This is about commitments. This could be about contracts. In a job, for example, you may be up for a promotion. You may be thinking about promoting yourself or in some way. I don't know why I just got that for some. Because maybe you work for yourself, you know, and you're just ready to evolve in your work in whatever which way, whether it's that you work for yourself, you work for a company, whether this is about love, relationships, whatever the case may be. This is all about rising to the occasion and moving to another level of something. So that, you know, it can feel, this is a nice energy, obviously, but considering everything that we're going through, and I'm really just in the download here, Capricorn, this can also feel a little bit jarring and potentially disruptive. I don't know why. Maybe because at the core I'm leaning into the shadow energy of it, where it's like maybe there's some disagreements or disharmony happening that needs to get cleared in order to get to the other side first, right? So that being said, let's take a look at what's being brought into your awareness here. Yeah, there's healing that's taking place. There's healing that needs to take place. There may be, you know, if this does involve a relationship, this may be a situation where to get to the goals that you're wanting, both parties need to really not over idealize anything, because the stars, sometimes we kind of we're seeing stars, you know, we're being very idealistic, we're being very hopeful, very fantastical, but we're not grounding any of that. And so these energies are all in the air, which is like, it's a good thing. There's a space to be in the delusion, right? But it's about understanding how all of that energy works, you know, and it's not like, oh, it's dangerous, or it's that, but it's literally just being grounded about things and just being like, okay, you know, just very practical. And, you know, these are major cards though, so it does say that it maybe part of what's happening right now is surrendering to the bigger karmic cycle, the bigger karmic energy, divine energy that's taking place here. Okay, so these two major cards, it's like a bigger thing that's being catalyzed here. And I feel that being said, even I'm getting the message that whatever is happening during this full moon, you're going to see the results of it over this next 3 to 6 months. This could be just hands down for everybody. I kind of tend to, you know, when I see predictions and the things that, man, it just kind of goes with the flow. But this came through for you. I didn't necessarily get this message for everybody. All right, Cappy? I've never called you that before, so I hope that that's like a good thing for you, that you felt a little bit of that camaraderie, because that it's there, all right, that energy is there. But this is a reminder, what's being brought into awareness, that you are the center, you are the focal point. Now again, we want to balance that and not make it all about you kind of thing, but I feel like if you're watching this, you're aware, you know what I'm saying, you're very aware. So again, we want to ground in our goals, knowing that we're on our way. Like I you know what I mean, you're on your way, the universe is guiding you. There's something to that, you know, that there may be something to be excited about with the future. Okay, so what are you revisiting potentially? Stability, Ace of Pentacles. So there may have already been a new cycle. This reading, these two cards, at least with the Ace of Pentacles and the Star, I don't like to compare it too much, but I felt this coming up in a previous reading. I'm sorry, I don't know, like, you know, if it was in your other aspect, maybe you were like, oh yeah, that's so in Kapualani, but I know that these energies came up, whether it was like Cancer, I don't know what, maybe Cancer, I don't know, sorry. But what I mean to say is it's very telling in that this is a collective shift, and this isn't to take away from your reading, of course, Capricorn. But what I mean to say is we've already entered into the new timeline. That's what this tells me. Now you're in the position of having to elevate this practical energy into this bigger picture, future, dream, vision, reality that you're wanting. But it's like, I don't really know how to put all this together. It's like you're already doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to know, because you're already doing it. It's already happening. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. So there's nothing specifically that you can be doing to directly, like, you already are affecting it. You know what I mean, Capricorn? Like, you're already moving in that direction. The new beginning is already here. It's a coin. It's something that already happened. A seed was already planted. Okay, like, you're just sitting here, you're like, it's like you're at the bottom of because you're on the earth, right? If you're that seed in the earth, you're in the dirt, and you're trying to push through, and you're just trying to imagine what it's going to look like, and that it's real. Okay, you've arrived, you're here, and now you're in the growth stage. Now you're in the becoming stage. Okay, this is the becoming process. So what's the advice for you? Son of Wands, get excited, get moving. There's movement here. You may be thinking about moving. There may be something about your environment that's just, I don't know, I get this feeling, Capricorn, that it's like this feeling of restlessness, because the Son of Wands, you know, that fire energy with the Knights is in a rush more than the others, because it's fire, so way more in a rush. So what I want to say is, because this is energy that's advice and it's working for you, this is where it's like, don't hesitate. You really got to start seeing your own gifts, where you have lost hope and faith in your future. For those of you especially who have those bigger goals that are not, you know, your current reality does not look like the life that you want. Right? Like, wow. I mean, thank you, Spirit, for giving that so clearly. If you see a life for yourself, you want a life for yourself that does not look at all like what it's looking like right now, or maybe it kind of does, but just this needs change. You know what I mean? That's your Spirit saying, get moving. Get moving. You're doing it. You are doing it. You're in the flow. The new cycle has happened. You are here. Go. Okay? Go for it. If there's some kind of anywhere that there's an action that needs to be done, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like it's free range right now for you to, like, just obviously respectfully, but like, you need to follow your senses. There's a lot of energies that might be moving very quickly. Of course, please mind yourself. I don't want you just rushing into things blindly, but it's about not being afraid. It's about really just putting forth that confidence. Be confident in yourself, Capricorn. You got something here, all right? Like, I don't know why lie, but I'm just getting things with like feel the rhythm, listen to the rhythm. Most of the Capricorns that I know are like musicians. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the Capricorns I know are musicians or like music. Music is a big thing for a lot of people, but you'd be surprised. I know people who don't care about music at all. So I'm just saying there's something there with rhythm. There's something like maybe it's about boosting your mood, paying attention to the music that you're listening to, you know, that's gonna affect you and that kind of thing. So let's see what sort of vacation your soul's craving. 9 of Cups. Yeah, you just want to be satisfied. You want to be happy. You want to feel contented. I don't usually say that word. I don't even know if that really is a word. I feel like you want to feel content, right? But yeah, you want, it's like the 9 of Cups is that reflection that you have everything that you need. And like, yes, that 10 of Cups is there. I feel like there's a goal that you're working toward. There's something that you're really wanting before you can really say, yeah, okay, I feel good, I feel satisfied. And that's where Spirit's saying, like, see that you're on your way to your goals. There's nothing and no one holding you back. There's nothing and no one blocking you from getting what you want. Okay, it's there for you, Capricorn. I mean, I'm going to be straight up. I feel like yours is probably one of the more optimistic readings. Not that any of them were like really negative and bad. There are no bad readings, you know what I mean? Hope not, at least. But at any rate, I feel I'm honestly excited for you. I feel like this is telling you to focus on the joys and the fulfillments, you know what I mean? You're gonna see, like, once you really see, like, oh my gosh, you're right, Kapualani. I actually am very fulfilled. I just, that one thing that I want to lock in or whatever. You're in the space to make it all happen, to bring it all, you know, together and that kind of thing. So it's like you make that happen by recognizing, by being not just satisfied by where you are. It's not, oh, I'm satisfied, but really like yeah, you know, being excited about it, about the gratitude, and being excited that it's like, okay, I may not be in these places yet, but wow, I've got a lot of tools, I've got a lot of resources, I've got a lot of support, which you do, Capricorn. Okay, so please don't forget that you do. All right, so visit us, of course, girlonthemoon.com. Schedule your own session. We got lives, we got pre-recorded. Don't forget to check out your other aspects as well. Sun, I mean, I already said this is your sun. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, whatever speaks to you. All right, so take good care. Till next time. Aquarius, what up? Kapualani here. Got your Pisces lunar eclipse reading for the full moon. So that's kind of falling out there. So I feel like there's things, with that being said, I hear maybe there's some things that are shaken loose for you, Aquarius, in a good way. Some things that are shaken off, shaken out, shaking loose. Okay? And maybe that also is about your grip onto something, an outcome, a situation, your thoughts. So like loosening things up, right? Loosen up the grip a little bit is a message that I'm immediately getting for you, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see here. Things are moving, Aquarius. You're going to see it sooner than you think. Let yourself open up to the new realities. Let yourself experience new things, new feelings, new situations, new circumstances, new people, new relationships. This is not saying you need to be accepting everyone. Okay, it has to resonate, it has to make sense. Okay, and that's all. So let's get your message from the universe, Aquarius. 8 of Wands. Muy rápido. I don't know why I got that. But things moving very rapidly. Maybe there's, I don't know if Spanish, you know, maybe that's a specific language for you, or a loved one, an ancestor on the other side. Muy rápido. It may feel that way. Maybe you're feeling expediency. Maybe you're feeling your energy starting to ignite again with this full moon. I really hope so. You know, if it's been a little wacky or just off in any which way, Aquarius, I hope for you that you're feeling these activations of positive stimulation and positive energies that are starting to really catalyze things in a powerful, positive direction. I don't know, I just keep saying positive here. But the 8, of course, is there's something that's under review. There's something that, not necessarily that you may be going back over it, maybe. It may be. But when I see the 8 of Wands, sometimes I feel like it's mindfulness about the people, places, and energies, experiences that you're involving yourself with that are immediately surrounding you, okay? Because that's going to have an impact on you. It's going to have an impact on your direction as well. There's something very catalytic that I feel here, though, with the 8 of Wands for you, Aquarius. And so with that fire and you having that air, I feel like it's going to be a welcome sort of activating energy. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like if you were just sort of like, oh, okay, la 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 la, then like, you know, with this Piscean lunar eclipse of Pisces full moon energy is something, I don't know, I just feel something getting revved up. Like, you know what I mean? Something getting revved up, which feels good. It feels promising, I want to say. So what is this one we're going to be bringing to your awareness? The world, the completion of cycles. I feel like it's a bigger picture. You're going to be realizing where you've really done a full circle, like, you know what I mean, like a complete perspective, like overview. The world does signify cycles, like a year-long cycle as well. So, you know, that may be part of it, is honoring the endings and beginnings of something, the more long-term things. This could be something very, very karmic, if not even just a year, something that was a lot more long-standing that you've been feeling stuck in or about. There's going to be some action, there's going to be some things to get the energies moving, and I don't know why I almost wanted to say fired up again, but let's see here. Okay, there may be something brought into your realization. There may be something that maybe already cycled itself out that you're needing to see, that maybe you haven't been seeing or that you're having trouble seeing. So it's honoring that there's cycles that have already ended and that we're in a new cycle and this is it. You know, and sometimes it's hard to see that because it takes a minute. Like when you move into a new place, it takes a minute sometimes to really, like, for that to sink in and sink up. Like, I get it, right? When you're in a new home, it's like, okay, you're out of the old one, but at the same time, it's like, woo! Sometimes there's a little bit of like a energetic reverb, you know what I mean? And it takes a minute to adjust. That's really what I'm getting, Aquarius. So let's see what you might be revisiting. That being said, 8 of Swords. Okay, so we got 8 and 8 here. Okay, 8 being could be a very significant number for you. So maybe angel number, you know, do a little research on the number 8 or 8888. Okay, I'm just hearing August, that Leo season, Virgo energy, because that's, you know, Leo and Virgo are in August. I don't know why I don't usually go there. I'm just getting that in the download. Something may have been significant about August or that time period. This 8 of Swords is also telling me that you understand where you are still in development. Understand where you are still maybe like a pile of mush right now. This 8 of Swords being a metamorphosis card, at least here that we see, right? A card of surrender at minimum. When you are feeling like maybe you don't know where to focus your energies, you're feeling really, you know, your thoughts may be entrapping or may be feeling you, causing you rather to feel entrapped. That's where it's kind of like, set yourself free where it matters, where it's about trusting your gut, trusting your instinct, being with what is, knowing that the answers, steps 9 and 10, you know, your 8 out of 10 steps there, it follows with the journey that you're on. You're going to see the next steps falling into place as you get there, but being in it is not always the most comfortable, fun place to be, right? So it's just understanding that this is all a transformation and you're going to figure it out when you get there. You're going to see the next steps. You're going to know the how when you get to the, you know what I'm saying? This is the how, right? Moving through things, allowing, taking your time, being mindful, doing your best, you know, all the things, right? So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon here. The Hermit, yep. Going inward, leaning on your life lived wisdom and experiences. This is a soul searching situation that you're in. Okay, be mindful where you have been hermiting, to just make sure that you're circulating your energy appropriately in terms of health. That's all I want to say. Like, you know what it's just like if you've been really cooped up, just kind of stretching, physiological movement, right? That kind of thing. But otherwise, it is going to benefit you to go inward. It's going to benefit you to be a bit slower to respond. You may feel an urgency, but take your time. And, you know, even if you do meet or come across people that you're like, ooh, maybe I could really get along with them, take your time. It's going to, even though you feel all of this excitement and it's about going inward with it. It's about reviewing your own sort of, okay, how have I been? What changes or adjustments have I made? or am I making that has really benefited me, is what I'm hearing, like benefited my energy levels. Like if you've been drained, or if it's been really, you know, just exhausting, or if your energy has felt very fluttery or like not grounded, for example, you're gonna start, something's gonna activate, and you may feel a little bit more energized, but the guidance is to turn that inward, turn that focus, and take the actions that are going to be helping yourself. Don't use it to just go out. Like, I'm not saying to not be social, but the cards are saying, like, you know what I mean? If you get offers and opportunities, sure, but you want to be aware, like you've learned something, like there's a major cycle that's still taking place, that you're still learning something from, for everybody, right? But especially for you, Aquarius, there's something bigger happening here, where it's really calling for you to just slow down and take your time with things and not rush, okay? And maybe you've been feeling that way, maybe you've been having to do that, but it's saying, like, you know, it's a good thing, you know, like see that as something that's working to your benefit and not as a punishment. All right. What kind of vacation is your soul craving? 3 of Cups. Yeah, you just want to have fun. You want to celebrate with like some friends, grab a bite to eat, you know, catch up. That might be something that's very helpful, just keeping it very low key, healthy. But there could be some form of celebration. So if there's a birthday, like I said, maybe there's a birthday or a belated birthday to celebrate, to be celebrating with a friend, a loved one, that kind of a thing. Or if you are invited to a social situation, then it's like I said, I'm not saying to not socialize at all, but it's about being aware of how much time and energy you're putting into that, how much, you know, and the kind of people that you're surrounding yourself by. All right, because if you've been trying to grow and evolve and, you know, that kind of a thing, I'm not saying to throw away anybody, like your friends or loved ones, but it's like, this is the time where we're understanding, like, okay, well, maybe it's just like where the energies are syncing up. And obviously, if we have the 3 of Cups, you've got some people, good people around you, that you could really gravitate toward and spend some time with. That's going to be a really good reboot, or like, you know, it's going to help boost your energies. All right, Aquarius, so don't forget to take a look at your other aspects, your moon, rising Venus, maybe even your north node. Always go with what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. But schedule your session with us. We're here for you, okay, live or pre-recorded. So don't hesitate, all right? But take good care. Till next time. Pisces, how are you? We got Pisces lunar eclipse reading here for the full moon. Kapualani here, of course, with your girl and her moon. Full moon reading, Pisces, all about you. Let's see what we got here. I hope that this finds you doing well. I feel inclined to just kind of reiterate that the energies have been wild. They've been intense. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I wanted to say to you, Pisces. From immutable signs, I've just been in that vibe. I've been seeing certain things, I think, and vibing it. Because I said this for Gemini and Virgo. Said this for Sag. Just say it for you. The mutable energies, I feel like there's a lot. There's this, like, we're all going through a transformation, but I feel that there's going to be a really powerful shift possible for you, okay, Pisces, to turn things around, to shift to the next level, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, co-create in your life, all right? There's something powerful that I feel for you that's available during just these phases of time right now. So let's see what you need to hear from the universe. 10 of Wands, yeah, maybe you're feeling suppressed. Maybe you're feeling a lot of burdens. Maybe you're feeling conflicted. Maybe you're feeling very responsible. You have a lot of responsibilities on you. Maybe there's a lot of people that you're worried about. You know, maybe you're worried about the world at large here. I wouldn't normally just say that when I see the 10 of Wands, but I feel that could be a lot of the burden that you're feeling. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? There could be things that are feeling very suppressive to you right now. And you could be just not just exhausted, but what I want to say is I want you to be aware of, I don't know why, but if you smoke or if there's any kind of smoke, that could be something that's affecting you. I don't know why. I just have to say that because I just think, I don't know, I'm just getting that with the fire, and the fire is like smoke, you know, it's out. It's not healthy. It's not vibrant and alive. It's not negative, but that's just some message that I got. Things could feel smoky, or there may be some, I don't know, smoky energy that's like clouding things. I don't know what the word is for that, but otherwise, just know, okay, the benefit always to this 10 energy is that it's an ending of something. So where there have been struggles, this is coming to a close. And I did say that I felt a powerful shift coming through for you. All right. So if you especially have been doing ancestral work, generational healing, clearing consciously, because we're all doing if you're here alive, you're part of it, whether you know it or not. But if you're watching this, you definitely have been aware and likely very much working on it. So I want to say congratulations, right? Hang in there. We're getting to the tail end of it where you are concerned in this process, all right, Pisces? Keep in mind also that this says with the actions that you've taken, the life that you've lived, the experiences that you've gone through, no matter what has come from those experiences, there is something to be learned. There's something to be gained. There's something to be taken away from all of this. All right. So don't be hard on yourself. Please try not to be too hard on yourself, Pisces. All right. Let's see what this retrograde. Oh my gosh, what are we talking about? Woo! This lunar eclipse full moon is bringing. My goodness, Son of Cups. There's a lot of this feeling of repression. Like, I don't know why, but even when I get this energy, I feel you want to move forward, but there's like energetically, maybe there's things that are tying you up. Okay, if physically you aren't feeling exhausted, you know, energy wise, because it's life force here, there may be other things that are tying you up from really being able to self-express, to really be able to come from your heart or come into your heart or trust your heart to take action in that regard. And so that's where you're being drawn. You're being drawn, number one, if you are feeling like depleted, water. Okay, I feel like maybe you need to be around some cleansing living water. I always recommend, if you can, be near a body of living water, the ocean, a lake, a river, a stream. That's always best, if not like a fountain, right? Or just take a shower, like literally. Sometimes that's just, you need moving water. And if things have been too much, because this can also mean with the Son of Cups and Knight of Cups that your emotions maybe have been taking over and it's just been too much, you know, and just like slow down. We need to slow down. We need to follow our hearts, listen to our hearts, but not be overly controlled by our emotions, right? And getting too caught up in those things. So there may be some areas that have needed some time to develop, to heal, whatever the case may be. All right. So let's see what you're revisiting. The star, healing. I said something about healing, I think, well, for all of us globally, quite frankly. But here for you, Pisces, all right? The star energy. I hadn't said this for the other signs, but I'm inclined to say it for you now with Aquarius energy, because that's the star is the Aquarius. This may very well have to do with Pluto, you know, going from Pisces into, or what is it? Uranus? I can't remember the I say Uranus. Forgive me, but there's something with the shifts, right? The shift of the ages with like the going out of Pisces energy and into something else in Aquarius. I don't know, whatever it is. There's something. I know it's Capricorn and Aquarius. We're doing that kind of dance, right? I know, but there's something here where there may be, maybe it's an Aquarius that's around you, an Aquarian energy that's around you, that, you know, maybe there's a little bit of conflict or causing a little bit of something there that needs to be looked back on. It can be that season. So during the Aquarius season, perhaps January, February, there may have been something that was catalyzed, that got initiated, like sparked up, but it's still needing time. Like it's, you know, we're revisiting that energy. It's not lost yet. So if you've lost hope and faith, Pisces, this star card is saying that please, like, look back to, you know, like what gave you hope, what really sort of catalyzed you to go into the journey and the direction that you went on. Was that something that was just totally this fantasy, and now you're realizing that in the reality, okay, we're gonna have to look at this differently? Or, you know what I'm saying? There's something here about grounding in the vision that is still taking place. Okay, so I'm hearing it's like wherever you may have deceived yourself, it's not intentional. This is not a judgment. Wherever you may have felt like, they say to be in the delusion, right? Be delulu. Yes, there's a time and a place for that. There's a way that magic works. And there are things about it that have really started to show through, as in, oh, okay, like, not this way, like, you know what I mean? There's something about this energy, like, for you Pisces, where I feel like something's becoming clearer, clarified in some way. So let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Daughter of Pentacles, stay grounded, practical. Dreams are still possible, Pisces. All right, Page of Pentacles, Daughter of Pentacles. It's about looking at things from a different perspective and grabbing on to the opportunity of the present moment of what's right in front of you. There's an opportunity that's making itself available. It could be just the present moment, all right? But this is yours to seize and to say, okay, I have this new coin. I have this new possibility. There was a dream that I had. Now that things are landing and I'm starting to say, okay, what do I have to work with to make this dream real? It may not, you have a lot. You may be very overwhelmed and too exhausted to see clearly how to put it all together. So that's why it's saying go into the page mode, just kind of take it slow, explore, be open. There may be messages, helpful messages and insights coming through to help guide you accordingly. There may be a new opportunity presenting itself to you to help spark that hope, that dream, whatever it was that you feel like, man, I've been doing so much work, but I'm losing steam. Something is coming through, Pisces, okay, to reignite, but on a solid form. This is Pentacles, all right? This is Pentacles. So let's see some vacation time, a break it down, downtime that your soul's craving. You want that success. You want to fly high. Again, the Six of Wands. It's telling me that you will be successful. All right, that you already have, I don't know why, but I'm getting like you have the upper hand here. You are very well informed. Don't be afraid to put down some of the burdens and step into your transformation, is what I'm hearing. Step into your transformation. You don't need to wait for time and space to move things into position for you. I feel like this is a place where you can, just trust your actions. That's not to say that time and space isn't, still there working on your behalf. Divine time and order, it is. It's more to say that right now it's about just focusing on the mundane, focusing on taking things step by step. Be aware there are people who are watching you. There are people who support you. And, equally, there are people who want to be doing what you're doing. Okay, whether that comes across as like a nice feeling or not so nice, it's encouraging you to move on, to rise above, to fly high, and to not be afraid to show off a little. Don't be afraid for others to see you. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to leave behind the people, places, experiences that just have been burdens, have been burdening you, that haven't been supportive. You're growing and evolving. You're moving on to achievements and to some successes here. All right, Pisces. So don't forget to look into your other aspects, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, all that good stuff as it resonates, of course. And visit us to schedule your own session, girlundermoon.com. We're here for you live or in the pre-recorded videos, of course. So take good care. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Till next time, have a good one.